Hello folks, this has gone Spy, the Spy coming to you live Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I really apologize about the last video. Since I thought I really went past that since in Act 1, but apparently someone called me over the phone, and it was my mother this time, not my grandmother. I guess that was my fault because I haven't been texting her or calling her as often as I should with all the commotion going on. So I'm going to give you the refund. After I have helped Sasha with coming to terms, I've went to talk with my companions yet again, and during one of my talks with Bastila is that that she had a pretty much of a life that not all of her family members were on good terms. She and her father were pretty good terms. Her mother, on the other hand, are not in good terms. Is that she only remember her father very fondly and only cares about him, but and she knows about what her mother did to her father, and Bastila resented her because of what happened with her father. And it's actually because of that is that Helen sent her off to the Jedi in the first place. And when we got out of the Tatooine, out of the ramp, dealing with problems of getting the pay fee for docking, yeah, I know, which just sucks, which is really tiresome. Is that so? We met this female Twi'lek that's friends with Helen, and that she knows Bastila when she was young, and she tells us that she's been looking for Bastila and tells her that Helen is very ill, and she didn't know that we did not know Helen was sick. So now we're on Tatooine, not only trying to find Mission's brother Griff at the Circuit Corporation office here on Tatooine, but also trying to find Bastila's mother. That's somewhere in the cantina. Is where she most likely be at. So now we're going to check a look at shop here. Just show me what you have for sale. Nice map packs, but I better save the credits what I have. Going to be naming those Giscas since that alien that I've talked to that you guys haven't seen yet have told us that that he thinks that I've ordered the shipment of Giscas. That's going to be a problem in a later date if I don't deal with it now. So now I'm going to be figuring with the Gisca poison I may be able to. I'm down to 5 credits now, so hopefully I may be able to get some refunds. Alright, pass, let's switch out for a while, and then we'll now call you back. We'll search for your mother. Alright, Johnny, time to stretch out your legs to see walk around with me in mission so we can get a look at this town, this village.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left.
What do you need? I'm Hescon Spy. I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell Blit to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
I wouldn't be able to sell it, I'm sorry. I'm just no hunter.
No? But you looked... I'm sorry, I thought you looked equipped like a hunter. Are you sure you're not going to be getting a license? I mean, you don't look like a farmer, and the only way to be allowed out of Anchorhead is to get a hunting license.
Where do I get the license, and what's the cost?
Zerka Corporation sells them out of their office just south of here in the center of Anchorhead. That's where my husband got his. I think they charge 200 credits, but they've been known to make exceptions. Please, no one else will help.
Let's talk about going over with this plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
500? I'm sorry, but I can't buy it, but I could take it. No. I can't afford it right now.
I don't know what to do then. We need the credits desperately. Could you get it? I could wait.
I have to go now. I'll be back with the credits.
Please.
Like I said, we'll be right back, okay? Alright. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Helen? You seem pretty hateful towards the other species. Is she still there? We're actually looking for her. Like I said, folks, we'll deal with Basilisk Mother as soon as we find out about missions, brother. Alright, this should be the office to go to and to search. What's going on here? And who are you?
Chua Penti, Yun Patisa, Ichuba Chikuta Naga, Kingu Wa Mulira Dewana, Imba Nicha Lola Kun.
Anything happen out of the ordinary?
Ki Mulira Kun Kin. Tong Hitwama Aki Tune.
Okay, what about the local events?
Chiwaka Aita Kan Kicha Na Tutornibo. Kun Mulira Slimo Poiwanga, Tong Hitwama Ji, Human Acting Ikatune.
What about your opinions on terrorists?
Chiwaka Aita Kan Kicha Na Tutornibo. Kun Mulira Slimo Poiwanga, Tong Hitwama Ji, Human Acting Ikatune. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira. Tong Hitwama Chikuna. Tong Ipa Nonku Nek Abog. Baba Hassan Shan. Nova Mulira Tilai Kuka.
Even if it means the death of the innocents?
Kakinja Nawabakaon. Bagwa Shank Kontimachit
Yeah, I bet that's your point of view. Now, go back to my first questions.
Kakinja Nawabakaon. Bagwa Shank Kontimachit
What do you have available for purchase?
Chiwi Aita Kachon Chicha. Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira. Tangi Wama Chikuna. Tonk Ipa Nonku Nek Abog.
Impressive stuff.
Ki Mulira Kun Kin. Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune.
I want to ask about Circa Corporation.
Chiwi Aita Kachon Chicha. Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira. Tangi Wama Chikuna. Tonk Ipa Nonku Nek Abog.
How do you think they're doing here on Tatooine?
Chiwaka Aita Kan Kicha Na Tutornibo. Kun Mulira Slimo Poiwanga. Tangi Wama Ji, Human Acting Ikatune.
Okay, let's go back to my first questions.
Kakinja Nawabakaon. Bagwa Shank Kontimachit
I want to ask about the bounties that's been going on here that you got on the Sand People.
Kakinja Nawabakaon. Bagwa Shank Kontimachit
Very well. Thanks for the invite.
Kakinja Nawabakaon. Bagwa Shank Kontimachit
Now for the protocol officer.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Circa Corporation. I trust you have business with the company? If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
I'm looking for a miner you have here. He goes by the name of Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Circa Corporation payroll.
Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. Now, how about 20 credits to refresh your little head? You people seem to know about business, how to move your lips with that false credits these nowadays.
That may help in this instance. Let me think. Perhaps I remember this Griff character. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Circa Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
What, the Sand People? What do they have to do with Griff?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive.
In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
Are you saying that all of your workers are expendable?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Is there some type of award for saving him from the Sand People?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for a special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Thank you for that information. I had to go.
Farewell.
I'll be back for a sec.
Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Mission's not gonna like this one bit. If the Sand People have gotten gripped, then this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Mission, I need to talk to you about your brother.
Talk? What is there to talk about? Those Sand People took my brother prisoner. Griff may be a slime, but we have to go rescue him. We can't just leave him with those monsters.
Don't worry, Mission. We'll get him back.
I knew I could count on you. There's definite fringe benefits to being friends with a Jedi.
You don't have no idea, but you need to listen, Mission. Not everything is what it seems to be, and I don't know how to start explaining it, but we need to get to the bottom of this.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
Now, anything out of the ordinary happening?
I assume that by out of the ordinary you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerga Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants.
Then do you know anything about anything more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message.
Okay. Now let's go back to my first questions.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
Now, I wanted to ask you about Circuit Corporation that you got going on here on Tatooine.
Of course. Circuit Corporation records are available at our representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. For your needs here, we maintain a fully stocked storehouse. Speak with Greta Holda about any purchases.
Already spoke with the man. Now, can I ask you about your operations here on Tatooine are doing?
Certainly. Please pose your questions to the representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please.
Why the secrets? The company stuck you here? Tell me.
I suppose you're right. It's not like you can't tell the state of things just by looking around. Mining operations here have not been a success. The ore is substandard, and there's less of it than surveys indicated. With the Sand People raids on top of it all, it's no wonder this planet has been abandoned before.
And what makes the ore the substandard?
No one knows. There are odd energy fluctuations on this planet, but they defy analysis or explanation. But the effect
That's
is obvious.
weird.
Ore taken from Tatooine is useless for construction. It degrades incredibly fast. Word is getting out about it too. We're running out of buyers. Zerga Corporation is not doing well here.
Does this mean you have plans to pull out?
The company would be foolish to stay. It will be costly, but in the end, leaving will be cheaper than staying. I imagine all the heavy equipment will be abandoned. It's not worth shipping out things like sand crawlers. Maybe the Jawas will find a use for them when we're gone. That's a laugh.
You'd be surprised what the Jawas can do with line equipment. They're not as dumb as you would have them to be, trust me. Now, what do you mean that this planet was abandoned from before?
We can't ignore evidence that Anchorhead was settled more than once before, and abandoned each time. There's probably a century between each attempt, just long enough for records about why it failed to disappear. The Jawas scavenge ancient tech all the time. It's a remote world. Who knows what's here?
I wanted to get back to my first questions.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
I want to talk about these hunting license that you Circus got going on.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
And why do I even need a license anyway?
We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerka Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zerka Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zerka hunting license.
So there's no way to get a license.
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agree to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting.
Really?
The sand people are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gappy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Why pay off the gravity sticks? That makes no sense. Why not their heads?
Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good.
Very well then. I will agree to do this for you.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's
I
your
imagine.
license and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Let's go back to my first questions.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
I have to go now. Goodbye.
Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
None of this makes any sense. I've met the sand people and seen them in action more than once. They don't normally attack sand crawlers, especially the miners. Well, they may have attacked some villages, but there hasn't been any problems about recent attacks as of recent battles. Why would the sand people even start making problems with Zerka Corporation? Guess we're gonna have to find out during this process. Just keep an open mind, folks, that the sand people don't normally do this, and then we need to find out what it is. You again? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, well, if they're intelligent, as you say, the circus said that the sand people attack first. Do you know why? Even if what you said is true, why hasn't everyone tried talking to them? But who would even have this, a capable droid? Good idea. disguises, as you say. Do you have any robes that could match theirs? Where was that enclave that you just mentioned before? Very well. I'll try to look into it. So, the Circle Corporation started using the Sand Crawlers here, and to the Sand People is like an invasion. It would explain why the attacks, each attacks were getting worse. But I need to be able, knowing the Sand People to be intelligent, but let's check out this hunting lounge. So this is the lounge where hunters are here. Paradise, yeah. Do you have anything for sale or trade? What is it that you do here in here? I got some questions about the hunting. What is there to hunt on Tatooine? Crate dragon? The dragons are rare then? What's so special about Comad's father? Where can I find Coleman? So he's the Twi'lek. Well then, let's go back to my first questions. I want to ask about Tatooine. Look, have you heard anything out of the ordinary, anything happening? Know anything more about the locals? The job was? Thank you, and I'll be had to be going now. Thank you for your assistance. Information. If I could trouble such a worthy hunter for a moment, if you're Coleman. Just trying to be nice. Who are you? What do you do? Are you Coleman? Where is the best hunting? So the drugs are rare. Are they dangerous? So who uses the battle droids? How long have you been at this hunting business? A decade. So you really don't know anymore? I want you to tell me. I want to know if you could tell me anything about the other hunters in this lounge. Gamorreans. They're here. Wouldn't the guards have something to say about that? What about the hunters besides the Gamorreans? Alright, thank you very much. Let's go back to my first question. I'm looking for something on Tatooine. Who knows this planet best? So you're saying that the Sand people would know something? Have you ever seen the Sand people with anything odd? Old ruins? What kinds of ruins were these? Where were they? Been helpful? Walk south. Okay. Thanks. Okay, but what about the Jawas? Thank you. Thank you very much for the information, Comrade. But I have to leave. Goodbye.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid. I don't babysit.
Come on now. I just wanted to benefit from your experience.
Well, you sure know how to get on my good side. You're just trotting out bantha paths, but thanks all the same.
So, who are you? What is it you do?
My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays?
Look, man, I'm just trying to get on the best conversation. No need to be hostile. Where's the best hunting?
If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there are simply fewer raid out there.
Why are there a fewer raid?
It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters, but some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that?
Who uses the battle droids?
That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see.
And how long have you been at this hunting business?
I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet.
5 years, you say? What do you want to learn in this hunting?
There are hunters that go after the big kills, the great dragons. I don't know how they do it. They never even see the things. Comad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn.
Okay. But what can you tell me about the other hunters that Comad hasn't already said?
I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word, though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have the skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey.
Thought as much. But what makes you say that?
Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there.
Agreed. And I understand that much of the dangers. And don't worry about me having problems with the Gamorreans. I've killed these pigs before since Terrace, so don't worry.
If that's what you
Only
want,
this time,
I'm not sure
I've
what
gotten
you hope to
better.
get out of me, though.
You said you're a hunter. I want to ask about that.
Again? Well, if you want to waste your day, that's your business, I guess.
Actually, let's just go back to my other first
If
questions.
that's what you want. I'm not sure what you hope to get out of me, though.
I'm looking for something on Tatooine I'm hoping to find. Who knows this planet best?
You'll have to ask around. Comad Fortuna is a much more experienced hunter than I am. He hunts far from Anchorhead. The local Jawas are a good source of information, even if it is hard to understand them. It may cost you, though.
Alright, thank you for the information, Dorak.
Good hunting.
And now we come to the pigs. I've killed a bunch of these Gamorreans back at Terrace, but I never actually once had a conversation with them. And what if I wanted advice? I'm sure you're very smart. So can I ask you what you do? Some of the hunters say you don't know how to hunt. Oh, I'm so done becoming fun toying with these freaks. Why did you let him speak?
Ah, jeez. I hope this doesn't take too long. Gamorreans like to throw insults around, but you just don't have the smarts for it.
Indeed. I want to ask some questions about you and hunting. Please, if I want some training, I would have asked some much more smarter people and much more experience than you clowns. The other hunter says you shouldn't be trusted. I'm looking for something on Tatooine. Are you good scouts? Fine, I'll just leave. We'll see about that, piggy pants. Want to go chop on a pork or play in the mud somewhere in the barn? Smart in my ass.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
No. I never met your wife, and I don't have your credits. Now, I'm looking for experts. You seem knowledgeable.
Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my wife? I meant what I said about having no credits.
And I meant what I said earlier, idiot. Now, I want to ask you about you and your hunting.
Hunting is a dirty and tough business. What can old Tanis tell you about it?
Where's the best hunting?
There isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy.
You hunt with battle droids. Is that sporting?
What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too.
Yeah, well, you're going to play honorably without having to deal with problems for you. Now, don't you need to take any more kills just to keep your droids running?
I suppose, but so what? When that resource goes belly up, I'll just move on. I'm just a wandering spirit, I guess. I'm not real popular with the others, but they just fool themselves. They're in it for the credits too.
And how long have you been at this, being a hunter?
Too long, but it beats smuggling. You ever run into a Sith dreadnought in the desert? No, you haven't.
You've crossed paths with the Sith Dreadnought.
Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space. I got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess. But I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes.
You go on about your wife a lot. What's the deal? What's your story?
She doesn't understand me. You know the drill. It's not my fault. She knew who I was when she married me.
Right. Now, what can you tell me about the other hunters?
Uptight and cold, like my wife. They don't like me streamlining the hunt with droids. I don't fit in, but I don't let it bug me. The Gamorreans are different. Good, rowdy drinking buddies. Kirk and his boys, they understand that hunting is a business. Of course, they hunt other things than raid, too. Just don't turn your back on them, ever.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just keep your eyes on them, that's all.
Consider it done? No? What about the other hunters besides the Gamorreans?
Dorak is reasonable. Komad is a pain, but he keeps his distance. I can tell he doesn't like me much.
Yeah, he
Ask around the
mentioned
lodge if
you
want information
not
about
having
the other
honor
guy.
because of you
I don't
having
really talk to him
droids.
much.
Alright, thanks for the input. Let's go back to my first questions.
Fine, whatever you want.
I'm looking for something on Tatooine. Who knows this planet best?
Who knows the planet? I don't know. I guess the sand people. I'm usually running when I see them, though.
Have you ever seen the Sand People with anything odd besides out of the ordinary? Anything that is intelligent?
Sure. My blood. They almost got me last year. Tore up 2 of my battle droids. Wife was mad about that. Took her weeks to fix. Where they got weapons to cut battle armor, I don't know. They act like animals, but they can surprise you.
Where did this happen?
I don't know. Take a dune and walk. They'll get you soon enough.
What about the Jawas?
Smart traders. They've salvaged and sold me my own damaged droids once or twice. They don't seem much I can understand. I think they're a little slow, but who am I to judge, huh?
Thank you. Thanks for the information, Taz. I'm going to have to go now. Goodbye.
Good, huh?
The Jawas may know something of what's been going on, but the Jawas are hard to communicate like with the Sand People, so I'm going to need something to translate.
Ciao baso, Chino morirà di dubo, Tonkinba, Noku Netsa,
What do you do?
Chiwi Aita ka Chon Chicha.
Ah, you play Basog?
Tune, Chuna morirà, Toni Mama Chikuna, Tonkipa Noku Nek Abog, Chiwak Aita kan Kicha na Tukornibo, Kun morirà, Slimo Poiwanga, Toni Mama Ji.
Really? Let's have a game then.
Chiwi Aita ka Chon Chicha. Agi Unto Tune, Chuna morirà, Toni Mama
Right.
Chikuna, Tonkipa Noku Nek Abog, Kakincha Nawabagaon, Bagwa Shank Konti Machit
Alrighty. Let's start with the lower ragers then. And I'm looking good here. I'll stand. Damn it. Alright. shit. Damn it. Okay. No pain, no gain. Oof. Okay, I'm going to have to stand. Alright, I'm back in business. Ho 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 ho, no you don't. Alright. Winner take all? Tie. Alright. Like I said, no pain, no gain. Alright, I'll stand. Booyah! Ha 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 ha! In your face! I'm getting pretty good at this Pasok thing. Yeah, that was a hell of a game. You almost had me there. Yeah. Can I ask you some questions about Tatooine? Heard any rumors from off-planet? Thanks, man. Thanks for the questions, and thanks for the game. I have to go now. We will play again later. Yeah, that was one hell of a game. Alright. Alright, sure.
You, please, have you reconsidered? I must sell this Desert Raid plate, but I have no license. Can you help?
Hey, I said I want to ask you about your husband's stuff, though.
I still can't believe he was gone. What do you want to know?
Who was he? Tell me about him.
His name was Lord Fizzark. He used to work in the mines, but they scaled back last year. He was new to hunting, but he was a good fighter. Used to be a soldier. We spent everything on his gear. After a few trips, he didn't come back. Guards say his sandcrawler crew found his body stripped of everything.
Any leads on who killed him?
Nobody saw anything, and most of the other hunters never even knew him. He had just started.
Damn.
I don't trust any of them. But those Gamorreans, they just laugh when they see me. I think they did it.
Those damn pigs. Let's talk about... You weren't looking for vengeance?
It doesn't matter. There's no justice on Tatooine. I don't care what happens to them. I just need credits. I've got to think about my family, not those vicious pigs.
Of course, you always should think about your family, but I could get justice for your husband.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Perhaps I will. Perhaps I will buy it off.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits.
Here, I'll pay what you want. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. I hope it is enough. You have been a great help. I appreciate it. My children will too.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Yes, it
This
does.
is how we Jedi should always act. With honor. For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Yes, may the Force be with you. And don't worry, I'll get justice for what happened to your husband. Alright.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time to talk, so please make it quick.
Nothing. Goodbye.
All right then. Back to work, I guess.
I think I'm getting close to the canteen now. What the? Some company? Okay, I mentioned a couple of videos ago that we're going to be. Now I'll show you how the stimulator works. Well, here it is. They're power ups. So what they do is that they power you up through your speed, strength, and stamina. So in other words, they'll only last for one fight.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Tarisat alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
You're Dark Jedis? I knew from the looks of your robes. The Jedi Master from Tatooine told me all about you. Now let's get this started. Ah, damn. Damn, these guys are tough.
Yes.
That was quite a battlefield. The Giant Masters from Tatooine told me about this, including what Bessel said. So Malak has notice of what we've been doing, but not know of our plans, thankfully.
Your wish?
What?
Let's see what they have here. Interesting. A data pad. That's nice. Alright folks, I'm going to need to be cutting this one out of the loop here. So this has gone by the spy sign off.